We're live.
Oh.
Yo,
what's happening, man? You already know what it is. It's Twice Talk, and we are listeners supported by 91.5 The Rebel, HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV. And of course, I'm always accompanied by the beautiful Oak. How you doing today?
Hey, she right on there.
She right in, and yeah, that's how we need her. Yeah, in the dope. Loving it, loving it. Hey, if you guys didn't know, we got the infamous DCross in the building, man. He's gonna come bless the studio, and we appreciate his presence today. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing?
Oh man, we cannot complain.
Still shaking up over.
Yeah, it was a tragedy that happened in Las Vegas, man. And I personally don't do well with death and tragedy, and so a lot of times I keep quiet. And so what I really wanted to do is just give a little moment of silence and for the families that were involved and hurt, and the people that our lives are forever changed from, one of the worst things that could happen to our city.
Right.
So if we can't give a moment of silence, that would be greatly appreciated. Appreciate it. Greatly. But DCross, man, speaking on those issues that came up on this Sunday, I'm glad to see that you're okay. And that you're here.
Yeah.
And so how did it make you feel? What kind of feelings did you get from, like, towards the city or towards any issues?
I mean, my first initial thought was my feelings were everywhere. They were scattered because I didn't know what to believe. Your feelings are based on your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you believe in something and somebody violates that, you're gonna have an opinion or a feeling about it. So, first reaction was to just sit back, be calm, let me see what's going on.
Were you close by or anything like that?
You know what? It's so funny. I actually got a text from my friend Rico. He was telling we were supposed to meet at the MGM, and due to I didn't make it, and he called me and said, "Man, something going on the strip."
He was on the strip.
He was
Rico?
on the strip. Rico was on the strip, and we were supposed to get out there, and thank God I didn't. Basically,
right.
Man. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So were there any kind of other stories that you heard? Because a lot of times the media will not give out the full story. And the reason being is because they want to control, the population, but whether it's their fear, whether it's what they want to buy, where they want to go. But the question is, are there any stories that you heard that the media really didn't want to highlight?
Oh, man, I love that you asked me that, because at 10 o'clock when I first cut it on.
I think it did happen like 10
about 10:30 or something like that,
about
if I'm not right.
Mm-hmm.
The way I got my house set up, I watch TV. I got 2 TVs in my room, so if I'm doing this, I can watch the news. I cut it on.
Wealth.
That's what we call that. Oh.
No, that's just how to set up.
I got 2 TVs.
I cut it on, and immediately I seen the truth. That's what I was. So I started to feel better because the truth was coming out.
What do you mean by that? You seen the truth?
They was interviewing. Well, immediately they had to go to the victims.
Okay.
And the victims were spread out in variety parts of the situation. But they were telling us that it was more than one shooter.
Right.
I kept hearing that. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's what I heard initially as well, that there was 4 shooters. That's what I heard.
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard 4.
I heard 2.
I heard 4.
Like, I heard 4. My friend was at work. She works at Topgolf.
Oh, wow.
And she called me. She knows that when I'm at home, I'm always reading. I'm not watching TV. She said there's 4 active shooters on the strip, and a lot of the victims ran inside of Topgolf. And that's what they were saying, that there was 4 shooters.
Oh, for real?
The news later said it was 1 shooter. And that's why there's so many conspiracy theories, and people are like, we don't believe this.
So do you think it was set up or something of that nature? You think there was a bigger power behind it, or what do you think was the cause? Because the media will tell you that it was a lone wolf.
Right.
Yeah. And
I could have sworn I seen a lone wolf early in the hallway, child. I'm not playing with these people.
Hey, so let you guys know, Oak is a little terrified, petrified after these tobacco's this evening, this last week.
Child.
Excuse me. And the streets ain't safe, man. Streets ain't safe. So I need you guys to comfort Oak when you see her, man.
Please.
Just pat her on the back.
Oh my gosh. So do we all agree that it probably wasn't a lone wolf? That
No.
It was probably a few lone wolves.
Agree on that.
Okay.
So one of the issues that came up with these incidents was gun control. And so they're throwing around a lot of ideas. One idea was, I think it's called like a bump shot or bump ship.
A bump stock.
Bump stock, excuse me. And like basically is to where a bump stock is a device that will speed up your rate of fire. A lot of your semi-automatic weapons.
Yeah. This is all new information that we've learned
today.
Oh man,
we learned every
we learned this today.
We learned everything.
But apparently it turns your gun into an automatic. Like I don't know who knows that.
Right.
Besides,
a lot of the people in the Senate were just saying that was, they're just learning information. But do you feel like that will actually help out, or what would be something will help out with a lot of these tragedies, or would you stop people from getting guns, or what would you do with gun control laws?
Nah, you know what? Like on that particular question, like gun laws is, I feel like. I don't want to get too political, but I feel like the government wants a one world army. So
explain what is that? One world army.
One world nation army controlled substance by one government.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Which is they had a dispute a couple years ago with the National Gun Association and wanted them to take the guns off the streets because they were blaming the fatalities and all of that on just guns. And I feel like if you were stripped from your guns, everybody gets stripped from their guns, you ain't got no protection. If you're the only person in this room with a gun, we all gotta listen and let R be taken out.
So you're against this army?
Yeah, I need my gun. I mean, I'm not against people who hurt people for no reason with guns. But
right.
Defense is the best option.
Okay.
It's the best. You sound like one of them basketball coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you had any questions about it?
So right now, I want to say in the media, they're saying to either give background checks or should we start banning certain devices? Which route would you
both
choose?
I mean, you don't want nobody walking around here with a rapid fire weapon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't stand no chance, just period.
Right. I was trying to understand what was the reason people even wanted that.
Well, you know.
I don't know. Maybe you
know. It's just some days better than others.
Do you think it was odd that right away on the news, when they're like, oh my gosh, why did he do this? Why did he do this? Everybody's asking why. And they don't ask those same questions when they see young black boys robbing people or going into people's homes. They're not like, why is he robbing them? They're just like, that thug, he's a criminal, put him in prison.
Yeah, you gotta understand. We painted to the media to be monsters. You gotta understand, if you see a monster, if I'm painted to be a monster and you see me, you automatically got opinions about me. You know what I'm saying?
Probably already there before you spoke.
Before I even said anything.
Before you even robbed somebody.
You see what I'm saying? And this is, you know, the media is tricky. What they said was, and I noticed what they said. They said something so slick. They said this is the biggest mass shooting in modern time. Oh yeah, because the biggest shooting, far as like with a weapon, with a gun in just one setting, was back in Charlotte, back in the late, I think it was like 1969, if I'm not correct.
Yeah.
Where they killed 60 black men because the white people were saying that their wives were scared and feared that a black man would rape them. They never gave that no media coverage.
Yeah, I ain't hear about that one either.
Yeah, it's facts.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one either. I gotta see that.
Yeah, I got to.
Yeah, because beyond them. We did a Black History Month show. Yeah. Or for Black History Month, I should say. And every time, I forget, what was it called again? The one in St. Louis, the Red Summer?
The Red Summer. It's when they killed and slaughtered a lot of black people. About 68. Yeah. 68. But it was a bunch. It was a bunch.
Like, I think she said
over
400 individuals.
No media coverage.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, they covered that one up.
And I wanted to agree with you upon, as far as the gun control laws, that like, if you were to take, away a bunch of guns from people, what would happen? So, like you said, no one had protection. And one thing is that people can stop those kind of issues or those things from happening if they are armed and ready to fire. That's for people that, want to take out, a mass amount of people. So by doing that, the government actually could start knocking on people's doors, and then it could be
go to sleep.
Right. What curfew? What is martial law?
Martial law.
I think that's what they said. The first way to go into martial law would be
to disarm.
So yeah, I oppose it. For real.
Yeah, but I think the background checks would disarm people more than banning automatic weapons.
Well, see, this is the thing too. You gotta understand something. When you walking down the street, if let me walk in the casino with 10 rifles. Let's go with their story for a second.
Are you white or black?
Right. That does make a difference for sure.
You walk in and you just got all of these boxes that are shaped funny. Let's just say that. I don't even call it artillery.
Right.
Something that looks suspicious.
Walk in my room. Now, I said all in my room. You don't think I'm gonna be on high alert?
You should.
The thing is, if they keep painting us to be the like I said, the real monsters slip under the radar.
No, I think the real monsters actually work with the radar.
Okay, there you go.
I ain't
trying to say certain things. I'm trying to say, if y'all
go ahead, let it be known.
I'm just letting know what kind of station we on because I want to say what I want to say when I'm keeping it.
Let it be known.
Keep it a buck.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're not keeping it real, you're not helping the people that need to hear it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For real. And
so in your song, you were saying that you said y'all so busy paying attention to us that you let this lone wolf just slide right on through, looking like a sheep.
In the track, "Pray for Vegas."
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for, because at the end of the day, go ahead,
you just made that.
Yeah, I jumped on it the next day. Yeah. The next morning, woke up and recorded it.
So what made you feel like that? It's just through the actions?
Well, no. What made me record it was the fact. Yeah, everybody came to support.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that door locked.
It's good.
So.
It's good.
What made me feel like what made me say, you know what, I got to get on this because it still creates separation. Now,
yeah.
If I'm a black young man out here and a white guy shot at a bunch of white people, now I'm coming to the rescue for them, making a song about them. If you listen to the song, the first verse catered to them. I said, what kind of man would you have to be to headshot a little kid, white? And I was on their side.
Right.
But then, in the same second verse, I defended the fact that, that how we would have handled it as black men. Since y'all want to say this, okay, this is true.
I think they would have pulled back down.
Oh yeah, no.
Draw it down.
The guys who was running up, because it was other shooters, and I don't care what they're talking about. Oh no. And we would have handled it a particular way.
For sure. So this is one of the final questions I want to ask about the situation before we get to ask about you a little bit. Get to know Mr. Cross.
Yeah.
So the situation happened, or the shooter happened to shoot at a country music festival. Would it have been a different outroar if it was a hip hop festival?
The same way?
Yes. Would it have been different, or if it was
another genre? It would have been like, oh my gosh, are you guys surprised that this happened there?
You think they would have it would have been a lot different media stories or headlines?
They would have said it must have been gang violence.
There you go.
Right,
they would have I feel like they would have wrapped that story up to make it seem as if that guy had a beef with 30 guys before
yeah.
in that crowd.
That may be real, for real. And
they robbed him or something happened to where he's
a thought.
Yeah,
they would have framed it in a way that it was only specific to black people.
Yeah, man.
That only happens to black people because they're gangbangers or they're thugs or they brought this on themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas these people are victims, and they are victims. Mm-hmm. They are victims.
Yeah.
But it definitely would have been viewed and presented differently.
Yeah. And I feel like not talking, and this is the thing too. A lot of people ask me, I got friends and family members that are really like, that
really
all the time.
Some people do feel like that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Some people feel like now
people feel like now y'all see what we go through.
Exactly.
And
now
I said at the end of my song, I said y'all gotta understand, we are not the enemy.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
right.
My skin color and your skin color don't matter to the higher ups. If you ain't got to explain, if you walk in here, you walk in your job and you walk in and you say, I do whatever I want. You're gonna continue to do whatever you want. Then when you realize there's nobody to stop you from doing whatever you want, you get more hungry to do more things that nobody can stop. Your power, you want to grow that power to a position of who do they answer to? Who the higher ups, which is the government, which is the presidents or whatever, the UN, United Nations. Who do they answer to? They are all one big entity that agree on a lot of things that happen. They're bored, in my sense, they're bored because they ain't got nothing else to do. So let's start. What's the best headline? Controversy, war. Let's go. That dates back to the ancient times of.
Not only that, they make money off of war.
You might be on to something, folks. You might be on to something, folks. And the question, the important question that you asked was, who do they answer to? Who do you answer to? Nobody. And it might be somebody. And we may be upset about the answer that comes up when you get to the research.
Well, what's the tea if you know who they answer to?
Hey, man, see, that's not my job to go ahead and spill all the dirt. I just want you to just point you in the direction of what you want to look for,
So
and then you can find what you want. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Can't lead you to can't make you drink. I could just show you that the water look real good. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, my goodness.
So, DCross, man, so.
Who worked on that song with you, by the way? Like, who was the composer? Did you already have that composition ready, or is that just brand new?
Shout out to King David. I called him in the morning. That morning, I said, I texted him. I called him. He didn't answer. I said, let's work. He woke up. He said, I'm making a beat. Now, when he sent me the beat, he sent me one of them march. We about to march and no.
It was one of them on the bus beats.
Nah, it was dope. It was a dope beat, but it was more for like America.
Riding on the front of the bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
It was more of a America type situation. I was saying, nah, we gonna make this fair. I really do feel sorry for the victims. You know what I'm saying? Like, truthfully, but we're gonna make it fair also. And so now he goes in and when he comes over to the house, because I got my home studio in my house, he go,
well.
I go to write it. He go, get in there. I freestyled all that. I ain't write none of that down.
I figured that.
He said, get in there. So I got in there, and that's how we made it happen.
That's what's up. Did you feel relieved after you did that?
Yeah, I did. I was very angry.
Okay.
Because I'm very emotional when it comes to certain things like that. I'm a poet. You know what I'm saying? Rapping is poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did was I was getting mad that the clips that I was looking for that I saw on the 10 o'clock news, they were gone. Mm-hmm. So I was pressured to find the right clip to go with the song. Mm-hmm. Like that girl, she was in panic mode. You know what I'm saying? Like the little white girl.
She had on the blue sweater, right?
The one that had the funk.
Somebody got shot this way.
Yeah. She was like somebody. She was in panic mode, and it was a couple other people. I was trying to find them, but I couldn't. So I was getting upset. Like, damn, they snatching these things. Excuse me.
Yeah, for sure.
Say darn.
No, it's good.
Okay. Yeah. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, it was really dope.
So
I didn't expect it to be that deep, but it was deep, and I was like, okay, come through then.
I had to.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for having me too.
Oh man, most definitely, man. It's a pleasure you being here. For real. So, a couple weeks ago spoke about we was talking about confidence, and she said a man without. Why not bring you up?
Talked about
because
confidence.
you be talking about all the nonsense, all the tea, and we need to bring it up, and we need to get DCross's opinion on it.
Confidence.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Oak said that a man without confidence is what? Well, what would you say a man without confidence is?
Well, don't make me do that to my brothers.
well,
do it.
Okay, yeah. We wait this for Oak.
A man without confidence?
What's a man without confidence?
Man, you know. Well, let me elaborate off what you said. How about that?
I said they're girls.
They're not men.
I said they're not men. I think confidence is masculine. I think it can be a masculine trait.
I believe it is.
I agree. I wouldn't say girls. I just feel like, girls. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the question is so what are the origins of your confidence?
Mine, far as what? Like music or just period?
You walking in your life and making sure your head is up, your chest is held high.
Or even just having the confidence to really chase after being a recording artist.
No help.
Wow.
Doing it by yourself. Independence gives you confidence.
Like, no help.
How? How does independence give you confidence?
When I got no help, I feel like, you know what? It's okay.
So if you was leaning on somebody, that doesn't give you confidence?
I get lazy.
I
like to look at, I ain't gonna say lazy. I just get more like
content,
and I don't like. I get into my zones, and I do this to my own brother at times. I'm like, hey, bro, I made a new song, Post My, when I don't get that love, I'm not saying just him or anybody in particular, it makes me more confident, like, oh, okay. It drives me. Yeah. My confidence go through the roof.
So what about someone like This Is You, or someone just doesn't they don't want to give you that recognition?
They don't want to do that?
They don't want to do that.
What if they don't give you the recognition? Like, you thought it was cool, and like,
Oh, that's fine.
Well, what does that do for you?
And then, most of the people who saying that would be other artists. You know what I'm saying? Artists ain't what artists, and, people. Most people that do that, if we really gonna say, keep it honest, they don't mean nothing. Like them, they don't have confidence in themselves. If you can,
you saying if they say that your music, or if they don't want to give the recognition for your music when it's a pretty good track, it's a nice track, you feel like it's a reflection of their confidence in themselves?
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. Sometimes people just got opinions. You can't blame an opinion on somebody and try to flip it and make them the bad guy.
Right?
They don't like your song. Nah, that's
agreed.
No.
Okay.
Something like this particular song. Oh yeah, I got something to say to you.
I guess right. Right.
Okay.
Independence gives the man confidence.
You do.
Never heard that before.
What this is, and I can break it down to you because I do it. I feel like once you feel like you're independent, you ain't got no help. Like I don't have no major or no. I got something going on with Lil Boosie or whatever the case may be. But
what you got going on with that?
Well, it's like a syndicate. It's basically like I'm a rep his brand, and when it's time for me to put out what I got going on, he gonna help out with that. Yeah. But my independence drives me. Like when I get turned down for stuff and knowing that people can help but they don't. It don't make me upset. It made me go, you know what?
How that make you? Well, I know you had that video.
How does that build confidence though? Like, how does that make you feel sure about yourself?
Oh, because I know I'm good. Like
I know.
You don't want to say it. Then.
You gotta say it in the camera. You gotta say it again.
So it probably tells you to reassure yourself even more when you don't get that help.
Oh no, I know that. Listen, let me tell you. You gotta go from where you at in Vegas. It's more so like this. People are scared. People are. It could be a group of guys over here that I'm friends with 3 of these, but the other 3 I ain't. And they be set up like that everywhere.
Right, it's clicks.
Clicks. This little click thing. One guy out of that group could really love you, but the other 4 don't like you. So he's scared. That's when my confidence built to make everybody feel the same. I want to cause cancer through. Confidence cancer. That's what I'm talking about.
Confidence cancer. Hey, that's kind of dope right there.
So basically, if you cause confidence cancer, your confidence would spread, and then that
everybody else gonna be confident.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if I ask you to, now your chameleon mindset is my thing. Can you put on this shirt? Now I'm at I ain't gonna wear that shirt. Okay, I'm gonna make 100 songs and do 100 tracks and bring people out to the city, throw shows. You're gonna want this shirt. My confidence, it's like.
You just know what you're capable of.
It makes me more confident.
So I got
in a weird way though. Like
I got one for you. I got one for you, Mr. Confident.
That was definitely new.
So look,
I'm different.
We got poets. You're a poet. You're a poet.
Yeah.
So being a poet, what has this craft of poetry taught you about relationships?
Oh, what kind of relationship we talking about?
Let's talk about the
romantic relationships.
Okay, to appease. Let's talk about some romance then.
All right, everybody
is lying. Okay, I don't know what was so funny, but clearly I'm Kevin Hart.
Romantic relationships?
Yeah.
You know, me and 2K got a romantic relationship.
No, me and 2K.
Oh my goodness.
All right, romantic relationships. I mean, it's different forms. Like me, I'm not really a romantic man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a
Stop it.
I'm gonna be honest. I have been. You know a little bit more about me, but I have been. But at the end of the day, I feel like it slowed me down because it just slows me down. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that way too, low key.
Now, romantic relationships slow you down.
It slow me down.
Why is that?
Because they want your time.
You have to put effort in it.
Yeah, and you trying to put effort into how many other people?
Maybe it's bad time management skills.
There you go.
You like
I don't have enough time. Listen,
I'll take that.
But this is what it goes back to. It goes back to being independent. If I had a machine behind me, I could have time to be more romantic.
Yeah.
Right.
But every day I spend under and doing all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was asking you specifically, what do you mean by romantic? Like, just the definition.
Like you and a woman building a relationship to one day be married.
You know, right now that's not in the plan.
That's not in the plan.
As of right now.
So right now you don't want to get married, or you're saying you never want to be married?
No, not right now.
Not right now. No. But maybe one day you will want to get married.
Yeah, that eclipse should come again.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, don't it come like every 112 years or so? Oh.
That's hilarious. Okay, so here's a topic that people have been talking about. So gay rights was a big conversation, and now gay people can be married. So people start this conversation about polygamy. They're saying, like, if gay people can be married, then why can't I marry 2 men?
Right.
Or a man marry 2 women? Or what's your take on that?
Listen, if you gay, you gay. But what the problem is this. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TV that's inspiring these little kids to do gay stuff. And
For
now
sure.
California,
For sure.
California is building a transgender school.
What?
Like, it's okay for you
That
to be
is
a
crazy.
transgender.
There's a school.
It's a school.
It's not okay for people to be transgender?
That's correct.
I'm not
didn't hear
saying
about
that, but it's definitely an
It
influential source that you can
Right.
go and get and feel good. Like, and no, I'm being honest. You should not. If everybody keep telling me I'm the best rapper, I'm gonna lean on y'all every time that something is not. If somebody tell me I'm not, you should put me in that. In my personal opinion, don't
Put you in your place.
No, it just. Hey, that song ain't cool. I'm not gonna run to you and say, "Is it great?" It makes me feel good. Now, what they're doing is they're building a building that I don't feel there's 2 plans in life. There's good plans and there's God plans. You know what I'm saying? When any Bible you ever pick up, I don't think transgender schools was in any one of them.
No.
Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a lot of blasphemous
Why is there so much
stuff going on.
heavy conversation about it? Why is there a big push? It's very odd to me.
You know, well, a push about gays?
Yeah, about all of that. Gays, transgender.
If you can cause confusion, if I control all this media and I can cause nothing but confusion, and the whole time I'm causing confusion, if I start a fight, but I slide out the back door and let everybody else fight and then get a phone call about it in the morning, I'm causing nothing but confusion, because what I'm really trying to get at, I need y'all to focus on this. That's why I feel like the government does best.
Okay.
They cause a bunch of confusion because they got plans that don't need nobody really, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to.
Okay.
I feel like it's just a bunch of hoopla.
They do a lot of that.
So do you think that polygamy should be legal?
You
Let's
own
get back to that.
You own it. I told you she's
serious. You know, polygamists. See that. I'm gonna answer this.
Come on, Mr. Media.
Man, 2 men. That's just weird to me.
2 men, what?
Getting married.
Oh, so we're talking about gay people again.
So
you go to polygamy?
Where you get married more than one partner.
Yeah. I mean,
don't be like
I know polygamists. You know what I'm saying? See,
you know polygamists.
Polygamists.
Okay.
Oh,
apostrophes. I know them, and at the end of the day, yeah, it's fine.
You with that? Okay.
Me? No, I'm not.
You're not. Oh, you're not with it. You're saying that
it's okay.
It's fine. You're fine with it. Okay.
You know.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I mean, everybody should be able to
whatever float their boat.
Keep coming on.
No,
go
ahead.
I
got a question, and Oak might be able to come up with a couple razzle dazzles out of this one.
Okay.
This one pertaining to the streets or anything like that. A little bit of street smart.
Okay.
So, would you say that there's more wolves in sheep's clothing, or more sheeps in wolves' clothing?
Yeah, I gotta think about
my personal experience.
Yeah.
See, you gotta really break stuff down when you talk.
Okay, what?
A sheep, meaning
somebody timid, somebody
defenseless, probably.
So ask again: more wolves in sheep clothing, or more sheep than in wolf clothing?
Yeah.
It's more wolves in sheep clothing.
More wolves in sheep's clothing?
Yeah.
How so?
In my personal experience, I
think a lot of people put on fronts and guards and masks.
Oh no!
Opposed to instead of showing their true selves.
A
Kind of.
Oh, that's what you're asking me.
Wolves in sheep's clothing. Yeah, so a wolf in a sheep's clothing is
Right.
somebody that's
Who's
trying to
hiding
pretend
that they're
like
not whatever they are.
Yeah, because if I'm a sheep in a wolf's clothing, I'm trying to intimidate you.
Yeah.
But if I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing, I'm trying to
pretend like you're.
I'm trying to lure you into something devious.
Exactly.
Okay.
I definitely understand what y'all saying. The wolf in sheep clothing, because a lot of dudes out here, man. I didn't have bad experiences 2017, all 2017 with people who I thought was,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all good. We shake them off, and they know. People know what to just stay in place,
Mm-hmm.
and not even on some extra tough stuff, But you gotta play for keeps when you play.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They tell you that in third grade.
You gotta play for keeps. But thank God we ain't never had to get that far.
Love. Mm-hmm.
But it's more wolves and sheep clothing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For sure. What you think?
I don't know. Wolves in sheep's clothing. I just feel like, and this might be shady, I just feel like a lot of people aren't that smart, so they kind of expose themselves. So I can't really say that I've met a lot of people in sheep's clothing, and maybe that's just because I feel like I see what they on. So I can't really say that. I can't really agree with you on that.
See, that's what. But you know what I'm saying? It's about perspective.
Right.
When you dealing with the streets, though. See, I'm in these streets. So when you in these streets, the streets are smart. I ain't gonna say like they.
Right.
A person can hide it.
Fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on it.
Yeah.
What's
one of them tells, like you look at somebody and you can know if they're authentic or what's going on? Money will tell you if they're authentic.
Tell you everything.
No, I heard that you could tell by the way how hungry someone is by the way they dress. Would you say that's true as well?
Yeah, a wise man said a man dress at his best when he at his low. I mean, so I get what you. Yeah, I agree with that.
He dressed at his best when he's
at
his
his
lowest.
Absolutely.
So wouldn't that be like the sheep in wolf's clothing?
Well, no, because it depends on which tactic we talking about. If we're talking about, because when you say certain things to me, I'm a street-minded person, so I take it like in a street sense. More than
like a gangster.
Yeah, like more than what you're really. You might mean something different when you ask me. That's why you got to be very specific and break
right,
because
it sounds like you're saying that somebody might just put up a front. Like, do we deal with people that put up with fronts versus people that try to be really sweet?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody puts up fronts.
Unintentionally. You must have put up a couple.
Whatever.
You put some
Sometimes it's unintentional because if I'm getting to know you, you don't need to know everything about me right away. Good luck with that. Or you may not even know that you're hiding something. It's maybe just something that you just don't want to share. And you might feel like you need to know. But that doesn't mean that you need to, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So,
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you.
We all put up fronts.
I don't.
I won't say a front. I just be like, yo, listen, that ain't none of your business. It's things that things you need to mind and never mind.
Okay.
If you're on that never mind list, understand that.
But
if you're on that never mind
the reason why I'm saying we all put up fronts, let's just put it in this sense. So we all go through times where we're up and when we're down.
Right.
Now, when we're down, do we be like, I'm down right now, hungry?
Yeah.
Do we do that, or do we say, you know what? No, nobody needs to see that I'm going through anything.
Oh no, I ain't letting you see nothing.
That's pride.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That we all put up.
I'm a man though. We got two different DNA differentials.
Okay.
Like, at the end of the day, see.
Well, I guess I'm manly.
It's a role reversal. Exactly. Hold on, let me attack her. She attacked me, right?
Oh.
When did I do that?
It's a role reversal going on. Women act like men act like women. Submissive is almost extinct.
But you have to earn. You have to earn that.
Who told you that?
Me.
Why?
Because you masculine.
Where in history does it say that
I don't have to submit to every man.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you speak kind of factuals, right?
Yeah.
So where in your history does it say that a woman had to earn anything from a man, far as her love or her? Why do I gotta earn that?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm just going around being submissive to everybody, then how am I gonna be a woman for one man if I'm submitted to every man that I meet?
No. See,
levels,
but see, you making it a broad conversation. I'm asking you personally.
Okay, well,
don't make it a broad. Don't make it a broad.
That was my answer.
Oh, look, that's a tap out.
Yeah.
No, it ain't a tap out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it like this: if you like a man, We're gonna narrow it down.
Okay.
If you like a man, why he gotta earn something? Give it to him.
Nah, it don't work like that.
Nah, what? Why not?
What you mean, why? It don't work like that.
But
I'm
like
only
him,
going to submit to a man that I feel like is the man for me.
And what kind of test does the man have to go through for you to believe that?
Test.
There you go.
I never said a test.
Well, so
you have to love me. You have to love me in the way that I want to be
if
loved.
you earn it, you have to pass the test. That's just
What
what
you
it is.
mean?
You don't earn A's.
Who said it's a test?
You don't. When you earn A's, what you do?
I
Pass
don't
a
believe
bunch
in
of
that
tests.
grading scale.
You don't. Oh, so you must not have been in school, huh?
I did
can
go to
tell
school,
now.
and it ruins people.
Ruins you.
It does.
I can tell it ruins you.
ABCs. Me and Slim just had a conversation about this earlier. A, B, C, D, E, F. That ruins people.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't believe in that grading scale.
Oh,
but anyway,
we're not allowed to read.
So that was my take on being
okay.
submissive.
Yeah, don't take
You good. You good. You know what you're good at?
What?
You good at.
Oh, yeah, tell her to skip.
Oh, I
circles.
danced around it?
You dance.
Okay.
Got your dance shoes on.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Floyd do it all the time, and he's the champion.
He's the champion.
Okay, that's a good
Oh,
one.
okay. Okay, well, we're going to let the champion cool off for a minute. Let you sit over there, girl. So, let me ask you this. What were two things, or what's one thing you would love doing, even if you were failing?
And failing at what?
Whatever you were doing.
Whatever you're doing at.
Okay.
Well, if you were failing at it, you're just sorry at it, or whatever the case. But what would you love doing it? What would you love still doing, even if you?
I love trying to inspire people by talking to them. I love it. Like, it don't matter what's going on. That's one thing I love. I love to talk.
Who's the most inspirational person in your life?
My mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how'd she inspire you?
Well, because at the end of the day, when I be on the edge or if anything goes wrong, she's the only person, well, one of the only persons, but probably the major person that keep me
grounded
and balanced. Yeah.
What kind of things calm you down? Ice cream, cookies, what? 2K, what?
My mama.
Oh, yeah? So just the presence, her words,
just
touch,
the
voice, what?
Because I be on that. Yeah. I mean, other people, I don't, you know what? I don't like, okay, we
go there.
I don't like idiots.
I don't like idiots.
Like, and
I think a lot of us don't like idiots.
Because some people don't know they're idiots. And I be
the
like,
intellectual, the prosperity, like, you don't have enough skull. Brain, your skull is suffocating your brain.
Okay.
So you don't have enough intellect to help me whatever I'm getting through. So me talking to you, I'm gonna look at you like, why did I even start this conversation?
So it's like talking to a wall.
No,
somebody
that
don't understand stuff. Like,
yeah, like when you got a little brain, it kind of messes with
when you got a little brain.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I'm a major at any type of business or any.
Right.
But real life stuff.
So it's somebody that doesn't have the capacity to like think.
Yeah.
So you don't got no patience, what you telling me?
I don't got no patience
at all.
I do when you're going through it. But when I'm going through it, I know where I need to go to get my fix.
Is patience an important skill when it comes to success?
Oh my goodness, absolutely.
So where yours at?
I got the patience for people, but I don't have the patience for people when it comes to them helping me. Now understand this. What you mean
you
with
don't
that?
have patience with people to help you.
No.
Because
he's not going to wait on somebody to help him if he know that they can't.
Okay.
So.
The champion's still out.
The champion.
Oh, still waiting for
we need to
an
get
L.
her a belt, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna work.
But you ask him, is it important to have patience with success?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that a big contributor?
Yeah. You got to. Now that's
what's the biggest contributor
to success?
Yeah.
The people you keep around you.
Your circle.
Yes, sir.
It's not determination. It's not the plan.
I feel like it's kind of like consistency. You gotta stay consistent.
That too, but at the end of the day,
why is that so more important?
Well, I'm gonna elaborate on that. Consistency. You can make one hot song and be on. So I don't really agree with that one. But
I guess it depends on how you view success. Because if you got one hot song and it's, and it's summertime,
she about to bust your neck open. Don't let her slip you,
right?
Don't let her. Okay. Don't let her try to slip you. She be trying to do it the whole time.
She good. And you said what again?
What is a contributor, or is that the biggest contributor to success? Patience.
And you said it's the people you
keep around you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important in itself. Because when you trying to be patient about something, and you don't have people that's gonna be them. Like I don't want like my brother. He's a goofy. He don't care what's going on. He gonna joke with you all day. He gonna bring you out of that.
Which brother?
Huh? Ski. He's look.
No,
Yeah, he gonna be an idiot all day. Even if I'm mad, say he gonna call. Like we ain't gonna get in all that on the air. But I'm saying is, he gonna make sure I'm having a good time. I can call my mom. We talk to each other. Family days. It's my circle. I'm an emotional person.
No, that's what most poets are.
I'm emotional.
Most poets are, and by you being emotional, you can bring art into music.
Yeah. So for the most key to success for me is the people I got around me.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and when you think about the characteristics as being undeveloped, then you have to think of them as children. Yeah. And one person, or you can't just use or have one person to suffice or take care of all of your emotional needs. And if you rely on one person for all of your emotional needs, one, that person gonna get burnt out. Two, they're gonna get tired of you. And then what you got then? I mean, you got two people that are on the edge about one another.
Despising you.
For real.
Or they might not have the brain capacity to understand what you're saying. Because listen, I'm trying to tell you, this is real truth. Like at the end of the day, if I respect the process, but I really respect progress. The process is one thing, you gotta believe in it. But if your progress is weak, hey, you gotta get on the bench real quick. We switch the starting lineup.
That was a good one.
So what would be like the ultimate success factor in your story as a rapper? Like would it be mainstream? Would it be #1 underground artist? Would it be selling out an arena? Like what would be the ultimate I'm successful?
I'm there kind of thing.
My message. All I care about is my message.
What's the message?
The truth and whatever's going on.
Do you have like anything you want to let people know or anything? What truth are we not having? Like,
I'm biblically based just from how I was raised. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And these times are all Bible based.
Okay.
You know
there's nothing new under the sun.
Right. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do songs like this, some songs I do, and I'm touching on the subject, but I'm just briefing you. Some songs I do, people I don't even want to perform it. This type of stuff right here is my lane.
It's not for.
What you mean you don't want to perform that? What kind
of
music?
If I make a song, it'd be cool, but I'd be like, I ask my brother, I'd be like, I don't want to do that tonight. But he should do this, and I don't want to do that tonight. Even though everybody wants to hear that, but this type of song I'll perform in a club. Because it's my message. I want to send a message
to it. It's not just
as long as my message if I got out on some if I made it successfully as far as like the public I will view it, I just want the message. When people see me, they feel good. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel better. I don't want you to have to go to I'm a fashion designer. That's who I am. I love it. So, but I don't want you to feel like you got to be dressed like Cross or act like Cross or buy a bunch of chains and cars to be successful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Success comes from inside of you. You feel me? Because I know people who are happy with one bedroom and just their kids in the house. So what's the definition of success to you?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mine's is my message.
Okay, and it's the truth, which is
the truth. Whatever. When I'm saying
it kind of reminds me of the video that you made about your millionaire mindset brand.
Yeah. And
the message behind the mindset, what it takes to become a millionaire.
Oh yeah, you watched that. Okay. Man,
a while ago. And so the millionaire mindset is your clothing brand, correct?
Yeah. Okay,
and how long you been doing that?
Well, it's really my mind state, because I know what it takes to. I want to help my family, so it's more of a mind state than a clothing line, than a brand, than a representation. It's just what I want to keep my mind on. I know it costs to live. So but I was selling the clothes. I be selling the clothes, and I sell out so fast that I'd be like, God dang, I need to hire somebody for this. This is not my thing.
Right.
Being employed. Okay.
That's a good thing. That's a good problem.
Yeah, they sell out fast.
So what other projects you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on a project called Both Sides of the Fence.
Both sides of the fence.
You watering both sides of the fence? You want them both green? What's going on? Sounds like
both sides
But
of
look
the
at all
fence.
those meanings we got from it, though. We got a lot of
there you
meanings
go.
from
See,
it.
now you
That's
gotta
pretty
listen.
dope.
Both sides of the fence, which is set to be releasing on everywhere. I got a bunch of like help now with this particular project. So, but both sides of the fence is just saying, okay, let me break it down. I grew up biblically. I gangbanged. I've been in shootouts. I have shot at people. I went to jail. I've doing both sides of the fence. I had fake friends, real friends, everything. Both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? From the good and the bad. Because and the cover gonna be crazy. Yeah. It's gonna be me with a Bible on the front, and then me and us on the other side of the fence.
It's always so interesting how like biblical rappers are.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, like, what interests you about it? Like, is that they find so much creativity from
that
it?
That they have so much like this connection with God, but they're rappers and they're rapping about where they came from, but nothing really contributes to God, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's like it's very complex and dynamic.
Well, you gotta understand something. You know, when you think about when you pray or when you get up in the morning, you pray, you go to sleep, you feel good. So you start to naturally adapt to that type of person. You know what I'm saying? If you got a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, he make you feel good. Y'all get closer. Mm-hmm. You know, or sometimes you done messed up. You just said, "Please help me out," and you feel like when your blessing came, you feel better. And the fact that your foundation, how was you raised? Where did you come from? Yo, my family. This is part of my foundation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bible-based roots. So a lot of rappers are connected like that. In my personal opinion, is just because your mama done had you in there 3-4 times out the week, regardless of what you got going on. My mama's standing over there, and she didn't have me. Wake up! You missed church. You missed Kingdom Hall with Jehovah's Witnesses. My mom is what I believe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Personally. So you missed that. You ain't going outside. And then as it comes, you fall asleep. In there, you cancel the rest of the night. So now you find yourself paying attention to what he's saying, and it makes sense. Even though we live different lives. That's why. Okay. Make me feel better. I don't know. Some type of right. Some type of right between all is wrong. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Balance.
Say that again.
Trying to find some type of right between all is wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be saying let's use the bad in this for good. You know, sometimes when you gotta be bad but you had good intentions. Sometimes I'm telling you got to.
Tell that to the people sitting in jail.
Hey, they probably had some good intentions while they was thinking bad, for sure. Okay. But then some bad happened while they was thinking bad, and then they didn't end up so bad. You know.
Yeah. Now I mean, y'all good at this. I'm trying to. Yeah, I get it.
So man, I love the way your foundation, man, and it's made you strong. It's bringing you forward, and it's gonna make sure that you can get past so many obstacles in different situations, no matter the level of difficulty they have. So this question arises from your foundation to me, and I didn't. This is gonna be a shout out, Ken. You haven't heard this before, so the question is, what is one experience you had as a child that you didn't learn the lesson until you were an adult?
Y'all good.
That's a good one.
Y'all good around here.
Y'all good. Take some time.
Okay. One more time.
So, what's one experience you had as a child that you didn't learn the lesson until you're an adult? I'll tell you mine while you think about it.
Go ahead.
All right. So, when I was younger, I had an older brother. He's 7 years older than me, and this is when Super Nintendo was out, man. Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and whenever you got if you Street Fighter fans, you got the guy Bison. He's the boss, right? And so he wouldn't let me play, and he wouldn't let me watch when he got to the boss. So I had to go around the corner and just listen to it, and so that I couldn't watch and I couldn't play. What that did, from that experience, it taught me how to I can watch others, and if others are enjoying themselves, I had to learn how to enjoy myself by watching others. So
you learned that as an adult?
Well, I learned why it's okay with me.
Okay.
Like from those experiences, like by watching others have fun, like it doesn't that I enjoy that now because it was either sit there be mad or learn how to have fun watching somebody else have fun.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. I would say, kids. I got two little girls, like beautiful little girls.
Nice.
My son over there too, and having that, it's like you ain't gonna learn. And you talking crazy, you ain't gonna learn until you get your own kids.
That's happening. I've heard that for sure. For sure.
To watch certain things.
So now you that's starting to click. Like what?
Just certain things.
The things that your mama said to you
Your
as
mama
a
said
kid.
you shouldn't do. Boys, girls, boy, or whatever. Or watch your mouth while you talking to you. Or don't treat your people. Yeah, it's coming. My daughter, 10 years old.
She be going at your neck, huh?
Nah, she can't play that one. But just watching her do her mama like that, or just sometimes she don't give a damn what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it hurt because as a parent, you be like, Mom, what the heck you so mad for? Like, we ain't cool right now.
Yeah.
But it hurts you as a parent. You know what I'm saying?
It does? It hurts your feelings?
Oh yeah, I get real emotional. When I had to whip my daughter the other day.
So it's real when they say this hurting me more than it's hurting you.
And that's
So that's the lesson right there that you learned.
There you go.
That's the lesson.
Y'all helping me.
That's interesting. I don't have any kids.
I hated that one.
I feel left out.
That was the one.
Yeah.
There used to be a paddle my pops had. It's called Do Right. And if you did wrong, it's gonna make you do right.
Yeah.
For sure. Thick, about that thick, homie. It was a handle on it.
That was a good one.
Nah, for real. And when you look up and you going, man, like when you go to whoop your kid, they look at you like they give you the space to where you like, yeah, you about to really. And it's like I don't want. Turn that way.
Turn
that way. Turn that way.
Frustrating.
Man, yeah, them whoopings, man, they were serious, man. They were serious.
Oh,
spare the rod, spoil the child, though. For sure.
There you go.
You
there you go.
That?
Yeah. Oh, what? Absolutely. I skinned my. Listen.
So speaking about that, I had a documentary called Dope Daddy that was
highlighting
Black fathers. I know.
What?
I know.
Wow.
I'm gonna remake
Are you in it?
No.
I'm reshooting it. I'm reshooting it.
Idea.
I'm gonna remake that documentary.
Number 2?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna completely remake it.
That was dope too.
Yeah,
it was well put together.
I know nothing.
Okay.
Who was in Dope Daddy?
I'm gonna interview you.
Who was in Dope Daddy again?
So I had Deontay, Mo, and Pee Wee, or the landlord.
Okay.
Those were the 3 that I've had. I'm gonna reshoot it, and I did post something and told people to reach out to me if they want to be a part of it. But okay, so I made that film because I felt like Black men are always portrayed negatively as fathers in the media and just in society.
Yeah.
People think, oh, dads are absent. Do you agree with that narrative that Black dads are absentee fathers?
No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something like this. Black daddies.
Yeah, black.
Okay, hold
Black
on.
dads.
I'm about to talk about my mom. Nowadays it's almost like you don't talk to your kids. You don't deal with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's serious now. You're not taking care of your kid. You just rubbing them on the head, sending them back home. That ain't working no more.
Girls starting to. That ain't even.
One thing I like about women, they starting to look at that like. You don't even.
That ain't real.
Women are putting pressure on, so I get it. I get more respect for far as like why I feel like they've been around a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
There's women that look at you like that.
Look at you crazy.
The ones I know.
It's like the culture is different now.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
It's like 360, and like I said, the world ain't nothing. What's happened yesterday's been happening today. It's gonna happen tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just 360. You gotta wait. It's gonna come back into its natural form. Sometimes it's just all the way over here when we all the way over here. As far as like bad dads might be over here, but you know what I'm saying. It's gonna come back into where it settles back in where it was before, because it's just happening again. It's just 360. But at the end of the day, yeah. I can't believe we went on that, bro.
Oh my gosh, y'all better quit.
We gotta protest.
We gotta protest. Gotta let it be known, huh?
I'm reshooting.
We gotta get some new dope daddies.
But I made it because I figured that narrative was false. So I started researching it, and it was absolutely false.
Now, did you go with people you like, or did you go with people that?
Are you really thinking
Yes,
about this?
yes.
Because I'm kind of offended about it.
Okay. Well, I'm reshooting it.
You
so
know?
I'm gonna contact you and Ski.
Do you see my daughters do?
I've seen your daughters.
Like, do you see what they do, Will?
One of them boxes.
Both.
Both of them boxes?
Both boxes now. Excuse me.
I taught them.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you're a dope dad. That's why you're gonna be a part of.
The number 2.
He is bullying me.
The number 2 though. The sequel.
No, you guys are really dope.
You know what's weird when
all them comments and stuff is false.
Oh
you
my!
know what's
such a good dad. Don't be doing that on my picture.
Hey, you know what? You know it's like watching a movie, and you so into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time they shoot it, they go back and they shoot a number 2.
And you perfect it.
Hold on, no.
No.
See,
Wait, buddy.
and number 3, number 2, they take out one of the main characters and they replace it with somebody else. It's not the same.
No.
Should have had him in number 1.
So it's a documentary. So it's very
Fresh Prince of
different.
Bel-Air thing. Huh?
Well, yeah, when they switch
Swapped out
Vivian.
Vid.
Light skin Vivian
Y'all
is
not gonna
not
let me
light
live.
skin.
Y'all don't let me. Y'all ain't gonna let me live. I'm reshooting it, and it's actually gonna be a lot more dynamic. So this is what I found. I found that.
I gotta see the documentary.
Yeah, you do. So yeah, y'all didn't even watch it. So anyways, what I found was that
that's my guy.
yeah, black fathers are in their kids' lives, but black men tend to be serial impregnators, meaning that they have babies by multiple women, and that's where they're getting the stats from. Because you might have 3 baby mamas or 4 baby mamas, yet you're only living with 1 baby mom, while the other 3 could be considered fatherless. So, from your experience, would you agree that men are serial impregnators, or do you disagree? That black men?
I feel as if, because I like to get in depth with my answers, because they might.
Please do.
Black men and black women, most of the time, they don't plan
We're
to
not
have
talking. Oh, okay, go
They
ahead.
don't plan to have a baby. I'm lit, you lit, we lit.
Because I haven't been lit enough, okay?
I wake up in the morning. Yo, baby,
Let the oven get
we gotta
full.
go by Walgreens. You know,
Get the plan B.
Plan B. And then the thing is, you know why women be raising these kids by themselves? Because they get on the phone with all type of threats. Look, you ain't.
Oh,
They get on the
yeah.
phone with all types of threats.
Yes.
You
You
know
ain't
what?
talk about that, didn't dope daddy enough.
I'm going to talk about that in the one that I'm going to
Talk
shoot.
about, oh, yeah, this your son. Whoop, whoop,
I will
whoop.
put
You
your
ain't
child
never gonna
support.
see him
My brother
again.
gonna come over there.
I'm going to have an element about child support.
You said what? Baby, this is just threat after threat. You know what? I love him so
You're
much,
childish.
but me and you got so much beef, he gonna starve.
He said he
Let me
gonna
stop.
starve.
You childish.
I'm just jokes. He's just
He
jokes.
going to starve.
You ain't getting no dinner.
Similac where? Tell your mama, pull it back.
You childish.
That's why I really feel like it come back around because like social media. Social media didn't help black daddies out. It was easy to hide when you were a good dad.
Oh, so it's scarred. It's scarred.
Now you black daddy. Oh, Tiffany. This kid is 14, nigga. Bring him through. Oh, sorry. Bring him through. Take a couple
Block
pictures.
that out. No, but I'll be sure to schedule an interview with you for the reshoot.
Love.
I'm bringing my daughters up here.
For sure.
Okay.
They're going to be upset about it, but, we're going to have a
They
conversation.
gonna be
I'm gonna get jumped by the boss.
So we got a couple more questions for you before we get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
So what would you say your most magnificent moment was? Or magnificent sight? Let's say that.
Oh, man, actually watching my daughter being born.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed me.
Really?
Yeah.
How
You actually watched her be born vaginally?
Yeah. I had at the time I was fighting robberies. I was fighting for my life. I had
Robbery charges?
I was fighting like literally for my life at that time. My mom was going back and forth in court with me, and it worked out for the best. So, but I was scared.
Yeah.
And then when you see my baby come out, I was like,
you forgot everything low key, huh?
I was like, man, I gotta change something up. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom could protest to my brother. He started it. Well, he the reasons. Watching growing up and watching certain things, but I was just I was doing things I wasn't supposed to do, and then when I had that baby, black powerful moms and grandmamas, and you gonna do this, and when you respect somebody's opinion, you value what they say.
And not only that, you're gonna almost
And then again, where it goes back to the reason why independence makes me so strong, because the mother of my children, she's great now, but at the time, she was putting so much pressure on me, like, you don't have that baby by him, he ain't gonna be nothing. And I wasn't nothing. I was robbing. You get out the car, I'm snatching you out, and I'm gonna, and this is true. And so I'm like, dang, I'm really gonna be nothing.
Oh, you thought that?
Yeah, I used to cry, tear up and cry and call my mama, and my mama would have to, you know.
Oh, that's deep.
I used to be upset. So, and then I showed up to the baby shower.
That's
I
what
spent
the
all my
society
money.
wants you to do.
$4,000 worth of stuff of other people's money. But I did. And when I did it, it was just like, yeah. I didn't break me down. Most people like, I ain't gonna do nothing about it anyway, whatever.
But it motivated you to do something.
Me to do it.
Okay.
So when you're back against the wall, you
Oh man,
you perform a little better.
I think so.
What's one of the biggest contributors to performance under pressure, or high performances under pressure?
You got to go mindset, man. Well,
That $1 million mindset.
You got to step back like you got to step back like a hillbilly and be like, however this gonna go, however it's gonna go, it's gonna go. That's how mine always been. And fights, war, whatever I've been in, like, I'm here already. Like, even much as I don't want this to happen, I'm already here. So I got to do
so
whatever.
Basically, you got to commit to.
Yeah, I'm committed.
Fighting that fight.
I'm here.
Commit.
Somebody about to twist that commit.
No.
Somebody about to twist it.
Nah, man, nah. You got anybody you want to shout out though? We're gonna wrap it up here shortly, man.
Okay, yeah. As far as I want to shout out, man, I got a lot of people I want to shout out.
Man, let us have it.
First of all, shout out to the reason why I was really excited to come up here for the victims of my city. Shout out to the people who are, who are fighting through it, getting through it, and people that have flew out in town, because there's a lot of out of towners and in towners.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them survivors.
The survivors. You know what I mean? And first and foremost, and all my support team. My mom came up here fresh off of work.
Love.
My brother's always here. King for coming and shooting it. Perk, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful ladies. You know what I mean? I want to say something stupid, but just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to my
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out to my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? But just for keep me on my toes. So yeah.
Gave you character.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that. So, is there any questions you got for us?
Yeah. I got a lot of respect for y'all, because
Likewise.
I know the reason, and it's another reason when I met you and we was in an environment of, beautiful women, and you always had not very far from you.
Oh my
really
goodness.
Like,
So shady.
give me 3 more shots, everybody's beautiful. But when I met you, you had this energy about you that stay. It's not like that your energy is just right now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's always been like that. You and PJ for me, that was dope. Perk has always been dope. He's been always trying to put something. He's always been positive. He's been positive, and I know her forever. She always been positive too. So shout out to y'all.
Man,
and the question I do got for y'all.
The super love. Yeah, go ahead and shoot.
We need more. We need more.
Go ahead and shoot it oak, man. Go ahead and let her have it, man.
Okay.
Not enough people be on her neck.
She's cool. Huh?
That's why we independent out here.
She want me to blast, but nah. I feel like we gotta get more. We gotta get more artists up here. This ain't just about me. I don't never wanted to feel like it's
You mean
just
like
about
music artists?
Yeah, artists, poets, right? Because I seen a lot of these shows, and it's just
That's
so warming. Like I don't want to.
You're saying our show in particular?
It's warming. It's good.
That's love.
But what you want it to be? What?
I want to see some other stuff too now. It'd be like y'all be having, and not no disrespect to the guests. It just be like, okay, more something.
You're saying that the guests are like that they're not engaging enough.
Go to these.
We need a little more
these
live
projects and these inner city kids and pull them out, and if you feel like they got a good time, bring them up, you know, because a lot of people, I got a lot of people think I can just put them on instantaneously. Like, you don't even want to know. Like, it's crazy. It's like, yo, fam.
What's up?
And it's the worst, because I get caught in the worst predicaments. I'll be in a bar drinking or something, and yo, fam, let's check this out. I'll let you.
Let me holler at you. You got to go to the proper channels, huh?
You do get the beating on his chest, yo.
You are a mess.
You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to help me help myself. Because
it sounds like you need a security team.
You better start getting more incognito.
No, I am.
You don't walk around like this.
I do.
You do?
Absolutely.
I've seen you a few times. You didn't walk around like that.
Well, you know, I probably was about to go play basketball or something.
He said, I was about to go play some basketball.
You know, I mean, like, on this note, if you take it, you can have it. It's yours.
Let me,
what did you say? He still let me choose.
You can do all that.
You can get away with it.
You said, swap my chain for your life.
That was a threat. Y'all heard that?
Nah, you
threatened
good.
me.
You good. I bring my daughters.
So you feel like our guests need to be more like engaged with the community, or they just need to have a bigger brand?
Yeah, like I feel like it's just not enough in it. Like Vegas really is so political.
Oh,
man.
we need to dig deeper. You feel
Yeah,
like?
it's political. It's
agree with
political because our radio station, you cut it on, it sounds like somebody is eating Molly at the radio station. It's just too much of that. It's so political to where it makes people hate other people that had some type of form of success. Like, it's just crazy. So I feel like to help, you know, go in that little, hey man, you want to do this interview? And prep them, because you prep me.
Yeah, I told you a couple things, but I low-key didn't give you everything. I wanted to, you know, get a little real reactions out to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any more questions?
Yeah. Well, me?
You.
Oh, you, buddy, you.
Where do you see where you see the show going? Where y'all trying to take it? Both of y'all.
Well, one of the things that you had mentioned was that you want to see us go out to see some of these inner city kids and, you know, speak to them. I do a lot of that, you know, without, you know, being on the air. And, you know, I'll see kids right on the street, you know, ask them what they learned today, you know, quiz them about, you know, them going to school. And I let them know that I don't want them to let school stop them from getting an education as well. So I just don't be in here just, you know, having a certain, you know, people that come in here where they're this kind of person, that kind of person. If I feel like, you know, I can help them, I'm gonna do it regardless of where we at.
Right.
And because I just feel I want them to know that there's some things that have not been told to them.
Right.
Like one thing that a lot of people don't know, what they say, don't mix business with family. But if you think about the richest families in the world, they're all families. So the reason why they're telling us that is so that what we do is we don't do business with our family, go outside our family, pick somebody else, and then so we get rich, but they get wealthy.
That's facts.
So, like, you know, there's a lot of, and there's hundreds of things like that to where that, like, cliche phrases to where they implanted in us, taught us wrong, to where that we will make sure to stay in an assembly line era. And, you know, that era is long gone, and I want to make sure that we move forward from that. So it's not just in here, you know. That's
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I know I can kind of tell that type of demeanor and person you are. But both of y'all, yeah, like I said, I watch this. I do because it's positivity, and it's something that is help growing. Like the city, it's something for the city.
Love.
Where do y'all want to take this though? Like this podcast.
So we want to take it to television. So that's like phase 4 of this project. So our next phase will be podcast in a new studio that we are looking at right now. The only thing with that is we have to build a crew. So my idea is to go to one of the universities. I graduated from Nevada State College, and to have that film school come out and shoot it for us.
Well,
so that would be phase 2.
And what would be your target? Like, what would you try to target on your show?
On this show?
Like the target market, like a certain individual.
Yeah, like what would be the majority of like things y'all focus on every talk show or whatever y'all, you know?
So we talk about virtues. So we try to bring back different characteristics into our generation, because our generation has lost things like politeness, manners, dating, things like that. Dating, you love that one, right? So I date a lot. See, there you go. And chivalry.
So you be perfect, yeah.
Things like that. So we're trying to bring back these values that were somehow lost
Okay.
Bringing back value to things that are timeless. Love, peace, patience, joy, happiness, kindness. You know, those things that, you know, will stand the test of time. And if time were to stop, these things still hold value.
Okay. Y'all good.
You like how you talk.
Hey, you know, I don't hear myself. I just
Good.
let it
He's
happen.
good.
He's smooth.
You smooth. Both of y'all smooth. Y'all been doing it. Y'all work good together.
That's super love.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie.
So, what's on both sides of the fence? When's that releasing? What's going on with that?
You know what? I'm pushing it back because I got with this particular the hashtag the hashtag for this particular conversation is don't let the conversation die. This is not gonna be a weak thing for me. This is something I'm pushing to wake people up to let them know that unity, like, bro. Just because, bro, you see who the enemy was. Like, it's hard to see the enemy if the enemy never shows itself in your city.
Right.
Now, if you're looking on CNN or trying to judge something that happened all the way over there, but you're not there, it's different.
Yeah.
I could tell you a story, but if you're not there, you ain't gonna feel it how I felt it because I was there.
Because it's a different experience for sure.
If I can wake Vegas up, you know, and attack it to where they feel like, you know what? Like right after this, I'm going to go shoot. I'm going to go. I got protest signs. I got like a lot of stuff, and if anybody's watching this and listening, come out and just be a part of the video. You know what I'm saying?
You shoot and pray for Vegas?
Yeah. I'm shooting it.
Nice. Yeah.
I start shooting it already.
Yeah,
I got one. We got one. If y'all done with this, I appreciate it if y'all came and just held a sign or whatever.
Love.
But I'm pushing my project back. I don't have it was gonna come out October 17th, my daughter's birthday. But I'm gonna switch it because I want to push this to
my brother's birthday.
Is that right?
Because you want to pray for Vegas first.
Yeah.
When I told you the story about.
I like that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I want to push this. I'm not letting this die. No.
That's
straight up, for real. So you got any final thoughts today? Any words of wisdom you want to leave for the people?
Shout out to all the polygamists, man. No, I mean,
pop the collar toe.
Yeah. If you got anything, if you gotta gather any information from me and you have to put it all in one box, just remember that I want to see people all grow. I never been the one that want to bake my cake, look at you and eat it, and knowing you want some. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to share. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But you got to work. I'm not your dad, and I got to keep saying that. A lot of people think I'm their father, and I give them the test, and it's like, man, I wasn't even born yet. And then I'm just being funny, but on some real stuff. A lot of people don't want to put work in.
Okay.
To get where they at. So if you're gonna do anything, if you wonder how I got here, all I do is wake up, record, shoot a video, blast it, send it, talk to people, get out, just move around. Information I want y'all to know about me. I work hard, and pray for Vegas is. And the hashtag don't let this die.
Okay.
Education.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you got any final thoughts today?
Yeah.
I have my final thought. Hold on. Let it come back to me.
Polygamous part, got it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Noodle, huh?
It was something about that's what it was. Okay, so you were talking about when your back's against the wall.
Okay.
You know, get your hillbilly on. So my final thought was, you know, when you're in that fight, you gotta really commit to finishing.
Yeah.
So that's my final thought.
Commit to finishing when you're in the fight.
Yeah.
Commit to finishing. You're so funny.
I like it.
Don't be laughing at me.
Commit.
Commit to finishing. You don't like that word, I see.
You don't like that word.
You don't like commit. I don't like submit. Go ahead.
Okay. What about you? What's your final thought?
My final thought is,
please save us.
Man, so
cute now.
I usually like to, memorize them, but I write a lot of stuff down, and I got so much information in my head, I couldn't pull it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it off. And it starts like this: Success begins to awaken the moment that challenge and contribution become more important than comfort and ease. So what I just want to make sure that everyone to know is that being comfortable and taking things easily isn't always the best route. It may feel good, but what we need to do is make sure that we get uncomfortable so that we can live the lives that do feel good. And another good thing I need for y'all to do is go over to OverTheTopLv.com. Because if you're looking for the stars behind the bright lights in Las Vegas, you don't got to look no further. We got DCross on there and numerous videos on there. Painters, poets, anybody that is in Las Vegas doing anything productive, we like to highlight them and let them know that they are shining. And it's just a level above the rest.
Absolutely, I agree. Over the top, LV.
Hey.
I know what it is.
And I need for y'all to do one more thing, is to remember, if everybody in the world thought twice, it'll be a better place. Love, baby.
Love.